Hey Internet, Eric here. It is Shocktober, day 2. Um, I didn't think it would get any more weird or worse, but I should have known better. Definitely a lot more weird. I am continuing my jump headfirst into the Howling franchise sequels. Well, it's time to go down under. Howling 3, The Marsupials. This came out in 1980 something. When did this come out? Hold on. 87. Jesus Christ. Okay, if you're new to my channel, welcome. I discuss plot spoilers, specific scenes, what have you. Um, this is now a standalone sequel. I think all the rest of the sequels in this franchise are standalone. Um, the plot of this one is the movie starts out with a video, I guess you would say, of a bunch of aborigines, and they have tied a giant wolf creature to a tree and have killed it with spears. Then we cut to Siberia, and a man is attacked by an unknown creature. Then we go to basically the FBI, I guess. And they know that werewolves exist. They are trying to find them, blah, blah, blah. And then for some reason, we're in Australia. We are following this young girl, homeless girl. She's found laying on a bench. She's found by this wannabe actor who is making some stupid schlocky movie. Patrick would probably like it. Thinks she's pretty, takes her to the movie set. Um, the the I guess you would say discount version of Alfred Hitchcock finds her, looks at her, says she's perfect. There is a budding romance between her and the wannabe actor. They have sex. She gets pregnant, and out of her womb that is outside of her belly, so basically a pouch, kangaroo pouch, pops a little disgusting offspring, and they are now being hunted down. There's more to it, but goddamn. Okay, now first off, we get the tone right away. Now you saw the second one. The second one was so fucking stupid. They were mixing werewolf lore with vampire lore. This one, you know right away that it's not trying to be serious, and I appreciated that. It's kind of like Return of the Killer Tomatoes. How it's very self aware. It's not trying to be fucking serious like the first movie. It doesn't really break the fourth wall, but it knows what it is. The acting is it's not good. No one is good in this. No one is awful, but no one is good. No one is memorable. There's no point of saying the lead actress sucks because she's not that great. The main guy, not that great. The Russian chick, not that great. The love interest of the Russian chick, not that great. So on and so on. So let's get that out of the way. Um, I was pretty much, I'm not gonna lie, I was pretty interested and drawn in when we were following the schlocky route. I loved how this actor was taking the girl to different horror movies or showing him how, because he's also making a werewolf movie, and we get to see the different transformation scenes, and she says, it's not like that. That's not how it looks. Oh, how does it look? I'll show you later. So it's very self-aware. It's building up to her possibly either transforming and killing him type of thing. So, and with this schlocky route, again, like I said, she's in a bad horror movie with a really bad Alfred Hitchcock wannabe. Like, he's fat, British, bald, dumpy looking. He talks down on women. And we get these clips. We get to see the horrible transformation from the schlocky movie. It's very fun and bad, like a B-50s movie. So we keep the tone, and I'm really getting interested. And then once we get the love scene, okay, there's no weird werewolf transformation, but afterwards, he's caressing her while she's sleeping. He goes down to her belly, and because she doesn't want to take her shirt off when they have sex. He's caressing her belly, and he sees all this blonde hair coming up from her belly button and her crotch area, and then he brushes her stomach, and he sees that there's a scar. So I'm like, okay, where is this really going? Eventually, she finds out she's pregnant, and they have this weird dream, where it reminds me of that dream that Sigourney Weaver has in Aliens, where she thinks the alien's going to burst out of her chest. Well, this is this humanoid, weird, it doesn't look like a xenomorph, but it looks like a Spirit of Halloween type of skeleton monster creature pops out of her stomach, and they get scared. So it's keeping with the campiness. And then eventually she gives birth, and it's this weird little puppy dog embryo creature that crawls out of you know where, and it goes into that little pouch, that little slit that was on her belly, goes into there, and that's where it lives and grows, and we get to see numerous scenes of inside the pouch, and seeing this creature grow, and seeing how ugly and weird it looks, and every time it's on screen, this is when I'm like, okay, this is a little too much for me. There's also a scene where there is this Russian dancer. She's dancing in a ballet dance, turns into a werewolf, kills some people, and she's taken captive or something like that. I don't fucking remember. No, she's in a hospital. She's taken to a hospital because that's what you would do. You would take people to a hospital if they turned into a fucking werewolf. Um, the God, this movie is so hard to explain, man, because it's so fucking off the wall. Eventually, let's just say, eventually they escape to this Russian lady. And the actress or the wannabe actress and the actor, they're hiding out in the Australian outback. Um, they meet up with some aborigines, and there is a head werewolf, I think, chasing them, and they want to. The government shows up to kill him. They're hiding in the outback, trying to live a good life. We get lots of scenes of the baby werewolf human hybrid fucking thing, including a breastfeeding scene. Um, Eventually, the werewolf that the army is trying to hunt. I don't get it. He There's a scene where he's painted up like an aborigine and calling to the wolf god. He then turns into a werewolf, and he kills all the army men. And what is weird is there isn't a lot of killing on screen. It's just, you hear hack and slash. And then there's this one army guy who's like sick in the tent. Like I don't know if he's got diarrhea or something like that. He's all sweating and gross. And he hears the things going on the outside. And in pops this huge fucking werewolf head. Now I'm talking about, if you've ever seen like the Never Ending Story, the Gamork, the giant wolf that's chasing Atreyu, you know, when you see those side shots of it just running in the bog, running in the swamp of sadness, that motherfucking thing pops through, looks like it looks horrible though, and it is killed because the soldier, just happens to pull out a rocket launcher that he has in the tent, blows it up, blows himself up. That's it. They're safe, I guess. The other werewolf transformations, like, they focus more on that ugly fucking baby than they do on the actual werewolves. They're more in the background. You see more from the werewolf transformation in the B movie. Um, the final product a lot of times looks like shit, and I don't know if they're trying to make them look like shit. Uh, Eventually, like I said, there's not much to this movie. Eventually, after the army is killed, everyone lives happily ever after. They're in the outback. There are more children born from, because now the Russian lady has fallen in love with a scientist, I guess, who is trying to find out. Like, he's the one, the teacher, I guess you would say, that had the aborigine killing the werewolf movie. I guess you say that I was talking about in the beginning. So the wannabe actress, and the actor move back to America. Russian lady and her lover and their multiple children stay in the outback. We cut to years later. We see everyone has grown up. You know what I mean? And the son, I guess you would say, of somebody. I don't fucking know. The son of, like, the original werewolf chud baby, meets somebody, tells them that they are now living in America under assumed names. The wannabe actor is now a successful director. The woman is a successful actress on television, and They're going to be at the awards. She's going to be given an award. And everybody's watching. And I forgot to mention this. There was a scene earlier where the character who I said painted himself up as like an aborigine and called to his god and turned into Gamork. They're studying him as well. And you find out that what kind of triggers the werewolf thing to come out of your body, like to make you change, is like flashing lights. So like they flash a lot of lights on him, and it's this really bad werewolf transformation. Well, he's strapped to the bed. Well, now she's accepting her award, and you have all the flashing lights, and she is slowly transforming. You know, bad effect. Looks like trash. You know, I do like how she kind of crushes her award in her hand, but we're cutting back and forth to people getting shocked on TV, and then werewolves in the Outback watching this on TV, laughing and giggling while drinking martinis or whatever. And then it just ends. It's so fucking dumb. As you can tell, there's this movie was, I don't want to say a mind fuck. You know what I mean? It's not like everything everywhere all at once. But the Howling 3, it had potential to be a fun schlocky movie, and it just got really fucking stupid, and I lost interest. Like I said, once we're following the Chud baby, you know, getting breastfed, and the happy-go-lucky after-school special ending when they're just living their lives and learning, and he's teaching them the babies how to read and how to walk and stuff like that, and it's just so fucking dumb. And I'm eye rolling so much, my eyes go in the back of my head like the Undertaker. If you like bad movies, you still might not like this, because I like my fair share of crap. I do not recommend this one. It's more watchable, I guess you would say, than the Howling 2. I say only watch that for Christopher Lee, but this is still trash. I don't recommend watching the Howling 3. The Marsupials. So that's it. I'm sorry, this is more of a rambling video, because there isn't much. It's so fucking weird, it's hard to describe. And that's really setting the tone for this horrible hole that I'm going to be digging into when I start talking the fourth one. I can tell. That's it. Like and subscribe. Comment below. Tell me, did you like this crap? Do you hate this? Do you want to try to convince me to not watch the other sequels? I'm sorry. This isn't one of my best videos, but you know what? I didn't really have the best source material to discuss. Shocktober's not fun so far. Cheers.